Hey, hello guys, happy new year, happy 2022. Well, actually today is the 13th of January, so I'm a bit late with the celebrations. It seems like I'm back. I do my best. Yeah, as you might have noticed, I haven't posted at all during the last season. So basically I couldn't manage to do everything. I was attending the last part of my master's in children's book illustration that now is over. Yay! Anyway, at the same time I was working on my business, Jess was here, and also on my Patreon that I launched in November, no, that I launched in August. So yeah, I prefer to have a long break from YouTube, and now hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna restart posting a bit more often. Anyway, I'm a bit late with the game, but yeah, this is supposed to be a 2022 goals video. I'm gonna try out a sort of trend that I believe Emily from Emily Harvey Art started a few years ago. And so basically 1 year ago I recorded a video where I was saying the goals for 2021. So I'm gonna rewatch that video now and react to what I said back then. Yeah, don't worry, I know that the video is very long. I'm gonna make it shorter. Okay, let's talk about the shop. First of all, I need to finalize my branding. So I created Jess was here, and I have been playing with several things, color schemes, but yeah, it's very hard for me to stick to a color scheme because I like all the colors. Okay. Yeah, regarding branding, I haven't done anything crazy with my branding. I mean, the logo is still the same on yellow background. Probably I can say that I picked a few colors, so I usually work just with pastel pink, the yellow on my logo, and pastel blue. So I guess these are my brand colors. Talking about my branding, I want to keep working on my website. At the moment there's just the shop. You arrive there, you see just the products, nothing else. So I want to show a bit more about my person. Yeah, I improved my website. I remade my whole homepage. I did a bit more content, but now I feel like I'm restarting from scratch again because I left Wix as a platform and now I'm using Shopify. The moment the website, I mean, it looks fine. The homepage is quite basic, but it looks fine. I liked that kind of minimalist look and feel, and especially because then I want to push people to subscribe to my mailing list. Yeah, I still have to work a bit on that. So far I've been sending emails just when I was having a shop update or a sale. Not many emails, honestly. It's a shame because actually I realized that my newsletter were actually converting. I was getting a few sales when I was sending them, so yeah, I should do it. I should keep doing it, but yeah, I didn't put any effort in trying to invite people to register to my newsletter. At the moment I have roughly over 100 subscribers, but most of them were customers that decided also to join the newsletter. I have been growing my mailing list, but I haven't achieved this goal because I haven't done anything specific for that. Then I want to improve my product photography. I decided to opt for a minimalist look, so just the object on a colored background, and I'm fine with it, I like it. But the colors and the light is not good. I feel like my objects are way nicer in person than in the photo. I already bought a studio lamp that is absolutely wonderful for when it gets dark, but probably I need another one. I'm not sure, I have to experiment a bit more. I hate taking photos of my products. I think it's my least favorite thing in my whole business, together with editing the photos. Of course, yeah, that is very boring in my opinion. I have improved my product photography. I believe I kept it exactly the same. I'm still shooting photos with my phone because I realized that the colors of my phone are better compared to the ones of a camera. Recently I stopped using the light box actually because I was too lazy. I didn't have time to set up the whole thing, so I was shooting directly with the natural light, which is actually the best way to take photos. I have to say anyway that last year I was taking the photos of my products the same day that I was releasing them. I was doing my shop update, so I have to be very quick in doing that job. I didn't, yeah. I can't complain. I mean, I was getting the job done. So now hopefully instead I will be able maybe to take a bit more time to take good photos. I don't know, I don't like that. We'll see. I'd like also starting doing some shop updates, so releasing products all together and not as soon as they're ready. Shop updates, yeah, during the first half of the year I believe I was doing proper shop updates. Those worked out, yes, but I also release products by themselves, like for example when I released the t-shirt, the last enamel pins, or my acrylic jewelry. Yeah, I don't think that there's a correct way of doing things, because anyway I was getting sales also when I was releasing just one product. That is more effective if it's a product that has a kind of impact. So yeah, I wouldn't do it if I were releasing just one sticker, of course, but just if it's something quite important. So like when I release the t-shirt or the earrings that I'm wearing right now. So yeah, I'd like to do shop updates, but I'm not too concerned. I think I'm feeling more relaxed now about things. Products that I absolutely want to do this year are screen printed t-shirts and also bags. Yes, I done the screen printed t-shirt. Yes, and also the tote bags. Yes, I've done it. It's been the most stressful product that I ever released. I've learned a lot from it, but yes, it's my favorite product. And staying on the topic of the eco-friendly products, I also want to improve my packaging. I'm already switching to paper, so plastic-free packaging, but I still have many plastic sleeves that I use for my art prints and or for the greeting cards. Since I don't want to waste them, because yeah, it wouldn't make sense, I want to use them all and then switch to the glass scenes. Yes. So at the moment I don't have any plastic, I believe, and yes, I managed to finish the plastic sleeves that I had. I managed to sell enough greeting cards. I haven't sold many art prints because I don't have many art prints in my shop. But anyway, since I started sending art prints to to my patrons, I used all the sleeves that I had, and now they are over. And now I have to figure out how I want to wrap all the art prints, because I don't know. Okay, something that I absolutely have to improve is my presence on Instagram. I really struggle with Instagram. It's always been like that. So in my justwashere.studio account, at the moment I have 367 followers. And so by the end of 2021 I aim to get at least 2,000. I wanted to say 3,000, but it's too much. Yeah. Yeah, back then I was hating Instagram. I don't know, I was really struggling creating content to post. But now finally, yeah, I started using the app later. Thank you, later, and thanks to that I managed to plan all my posts, and so I was able to post every 2 days last autumn, and now I'm posting every day because yeah, I realized that Instagram likes consistency. Yes, everybody says that, and yeah, I mean, from my experience, yeah, that is true. I'm feeling quite lucky because I always see people complaining about the fact that they don't get much engagement in their posts. Yeah, Instagram doesn't show their post to many people, but I don't know, I have been quite lucky because yeah, since last autumn some of my posts got a crazy engagement, crazy number of likes. I mean, at the moment I feel like the number of likes doesn't mean anything. I mean, of course people enjoy what they are seeing, but most of the time it's based simply on the fact that Instagram is pushing your post, so more people are seeing it. But anyway, I smashed that goal because so I was saying that I wanted to reach 2,000 followers, and I was aiming to 3,000. Today is the 13th of January and we are at 4,979. Yeah. Yeah, well, I didn't expect this, honestly. And then of course YouTube. I'm really enjoying the whole experience here on YouTube, and at the moment we are at 251 subscribers, so by the end of the year I'd like to reach 1000 subscribers. It would be amazing if I were able to start monetizing with YouTube, so that means that I have to reach 1000 subscribers and also 4000 watched hours watched. Okay, no, we didn't reach this goal. At the moment we are 823 subscribers, but I don't care. Honestly, I'm aware that I haven't been posting for several months, so probably if I kept posting I would have reached 1000. I don't know about the watched hours, because that is very hard. I haven't checked now how many hours I got. It will happen eventually, yeah. And also, yeah, more importantly, I'd like to stop publishing videos every week. I was publishing every week during the first 2-3 months actually, and then I stopped. I couldn't make it. But it's fine. To be honest, I remember that, so at the beginning of 2021, when I started posting every week, I was getting less views, less engagement. That was very frustrating because anyway, I was putting a lot of effort on that, and things weren't working out as I expected. So I don't know, I still don't know if the thing of posting every week actually works. I mean, I guess yes. If you make more content, you're gonna be discovered more and you're gonna get more watched hours. It makes sense, but I don't know. I didn't enjoy that experience like that. And then about the social, my last part is Patreon. Yes, this year I'd like to start a Patreon at some point. I still don't know when. As I told you, I'm attending a master in Chinese book illustration. It will be a good chance to share my own process, my experimentation, and also my own stories I'm writing. Yeah, I opened the Patreon. I'm super happy about that, and so I launched the Patreon in August, and the result was mind-blowing for me. I got a very good response. Yeah, I done precisely what I said in this video. I've been sharing my experience at the master. I've been sharing so the last books I worked on, my experiments, and anyway also the work in progress of the products I was releasing. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I really like my Patreon. And I'm very happy anyway to see that despite back then I had a very small following, because I had 250 subscribers on YouTube and maybe more than 300 on Instagram. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to get stuff done, and I wasn't scared of setting up some kind of goals. Regarding Patreon in particular, I realized that the number of followers doesn't count. Yeah, I believe that I decided to open it in the moment I knew that a few people would have joined. I think probably I was expecting for people to join it. But yeah, I think it's way more important to create some kind of connections and show that you are present, that there's a human behind your social media. That is the most important thing. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for not feeling discouraged by the simple fact that I didn't have many followers back then. I believe that Patreon will also help me to have a kind of schedule and to work more efficiently. That is true. Patreon has helped me now to get more stuff done, in my opinion. I'm feeling like now I'm making way more art, because yeah, I'm releasing an art print and stickers every month. Yeah, I'm very happy with what I'm doing so far. I feel like without Patreon I would have simply worked on products. I love making products, but anyway, I want also to keep growing as an artist, so it's good. And then something that I already wanted to do in the previous year is taking part in an art fair, an illustration fair. So yeah, last year I joined 3 craft fairs, well technically 4 because one was cancelled after a few hours, but anyway, I really like selling in person. So it's wonderful to see the reaction of the people when they pass by your table, and also you don't have to pack and send out anything. you don't have to deal with packaging, and that takes time anyway, and also you don't have to handle the shipping and all the delays, packages that get lost and blah blah blah. So yeah, I really like it. Now I want to talk about my art goals. As I already said, I'd like to develop my way of drawing characters. I love drawing characters, but yeah, I'm not feeling very happy with what I have done so far. Back then I was struggling a bit with the style thing. So before starting the master, I had a kind of cartoonish style that I would define very commercial. So yeah, it was good to get jobs. And also, I mean, I liked how I was drawing. But when I started the master, I started comparing myself with my classmates, and also my tutors wanted me to push myself and experiment with other things. Right a few days ago, I updated my portfolio, so with all the works I've done over the master and also the prints I've done for Patreon, and I compared that with my previous portfolio. It looks very different, and I'm very happy about it. I don't dislike what I used to do, but simply I don't feel it. It doesn't feel like me anymore, so I'm happy to say that now I'm feeling changed. Yeah, I feel like I managed to handle that kind of insecurity that I had back then. I don't think that I still have a specific style. I don't. I still draw different things as I feel like. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit more confident with how I make things. Then I'd like to keep drawing with traditional media, because I was just doing digital. In the last months I've been painting some characters, but I'd like to be brave enough to create a full illustration, so with a full background. So I tried I tried to use traditional media in the books that I've done for the masters. I experimented with different things, but in the end I was still relying on the computer. I was actually mixing traditional and digital, but I can say that anyway I managed to create some full traditional illustrations thanks to Patreon. So in the moment I started making paintings with gouache, acrylic gouache and colored pencils, and I'm really enjoying that. And actually here on the table you can see there's some stuff because I was painting. So yeah, I feel like I have reached the goal. I didn't make a full traditional book for my masters, but it's fine. I want to experiment with some printmaking techniques. So I already mentioned screen printing, but I want to get back to lino print, riso, relief printing I've never tried before, mono printing, all the things that I can try also at the lab of the university. Over the 2.5 years that I attended the masters, I used the print room once. I tried riso printing once. Yes, I tried it at least. Yeah, anyway, I did screen printing at home. I didn't try other fancy printmaking techniques. I tried mono printing at home. I haven't done lino printing in the last year. So no, I haven't done much printmaking unfortunately, but I try to do something now from home. Particularly I like to do screen printing, not just on fabric, not just on t-shirts, but also on paper. And also I'd like to experiment with some sculpting and clay modeling. I already wanted to create the clay pins. I would like to try also other kind of things. And right yesterday I started playing with some punch needle. No, I didn't model. I mean, I was doing some clay pins that I never finished. There's also a video here on YouTube where I was molding the pins, and then I never finished to paint them. But anyway, I decided to join a ceramics course here in London. I have to book it. Probably I'll do it in a few months because now things are gonna be a bit busy. It's like when you pay a membership at the gym. The moment you are paid for something, you're gonna do it. At least that works with me. So yeah, I decided to try something new. I always found ceramics very fascinating. I'm very curious, and I want to see if I like it. And also that would be very nice because it would push me to leave the flat, go out, and maybe also meet new people. Regarding punch needle, I done just one one little rug, whatever, and haven't done anything else. I have all the materials, so of course I can do more. I want to do it again because I enjoyed it. And another important aspect is that I'd like to start making art just for the sake of making art. I always been creating art just because I had a specific objective in my head. That could have been a client's job, a university assignment, or a product for my store. I never do art just because I want to do art. No, that thing hasn't changed, but I can say that I was pretty busy last year. I didn't have any energies to make art for other purposes, so yeah, I had to work on my books, and then I was trying to make my business sustainable, so I had to make products, and then also Patreon. I can say that with Patreon I'm feeling a bit closer to that kind of objective, because with Patreon I'm painting, I'm drawing basically what I want. I simply need a kind of commitment in order to make it, otherwise I don't do it. So yeah, it's a kind of compromise. Okay, I hope that thing wasn't too long, and now, yeah, these are the goals for 2022. Okay, what are the goals for this year? Let's start from the business goals. Okay, let's stop reading. Okay, as I said, I finished the master, so it means that I'm not a student anymore. Anyway, that means that the only thing that is left is just my business, Jess was here. That means that I can work full-time on that. Still, I don't want to get back on commissions. I'm not aiming to work with clients. I'd like to do just my own things. Yeah. So the main goal for this year, very simply, is managing to make a living and get a sustainable income through my business, and also through Patreon and all the little things. In order to achieve that objective, there are different things I can do. So yeah, as I said, I stopped posting on YouTube, but I was way more consistent and more active on Instagram, and actually I realized that Instagram has worked out very well for my business. I'm quite surprised, actually, I didn't expect that. Last autumn, so in October and November, I was getting a very nice number of sales, and that gave me some kind of hope and confidence in now making this thing a full-time thing. That means that I want to keep working a lot on Instagram. So as I said before, at the moment I'm posting every day. I also started an art challenge that I'm gonna post right today, so this is why I was painting. It's the Beard Fest, the Beard Fest by beardytam.art on Instagram. Yeah, that is simply a challenge where people draw one bird per day. It has started at the beginning of January, but I'm gonna start it now. And we'll see what that brings. But yeah, definitely Instagram has been a very good thing for my business, for Just Was Here. And yeah, anyway, I like YouTube as well, so I want to start posting on YouTube. Anyway, as I was saying before, I didn't see many benefits in posting every week, and actually it was pretty stressful. So yeah, I decided to post hopefully every other week. Anyway, when I feel like posting, I want to keep YouTube as a nice thing, something not too stressful. Also because anyway, I make also video for Patreon. I was making 2 videos per month, but now I reduced to just 1. Videos take a lot of energy, so I don't want to put too many things on my plate. I do what I can do. What about TikTok? Well, yeah, everybody talks about TikTok and how powerful it is to reach people. But I feel like I can't make them all. If I manage to post on TikTok, it's fine, otherwise. Probably my objectives now are quite relaxed compared to earlier. But simply because I realized that I can't make them all. I have to choose where I want to put my energies. Anyway, yeah, the list is very long, as you can imagine. I also wrote about Twitch. I'd like to try and do live streaming, and that is something quite challenging for myself because I never drawn during a live session, but I think it will be fun. Also, if I'm doing a live stream, I don't have to edit the video, which is great. I like editing, but it takes time. So yeah, next year we'll see if by the end of the year I've done any live streams where I'm drawing. Anyway, I don't want to rely just exclusively on social media. Social media are great, but they are not safe. It's good to work also on other aspects like the mailing list, as I said before, so that is something I need to keep working on. And also find content that people can read, so not just promoting my sales and my shop updates, but also add some kind of interesting content. That would be nice. And now also I should get into SEO. I guess it's something that we need to do. And also eventually also start using Pinterest. Yeah, we play with different things. So we talked before about branding, and now I feel like I need to make my branding a bit stronger. In that sense, I really enjoyed using my characters Raki and Uni, so I feel like I managed to introduce a bit of storytelling into my branding. That is something very exciting, very nice and fun. So I managed to make all the content, the promotional content, all the boring banners a bit more interesting for myself, because I introduced my characters as an active part of the brand. Yeah, of course I want to keep working on that, but at the same time I want to keep working on my packaging. I'm not thinking of fancy tissue paper. Well, it would be awesome, but I guess it's an expense that I don't need right now. But I'm thinking about a bit of more small details, such as maybe some tags for the t-shirts, or also some gift jewelry boxes. So in the moment somebody wants to buy some jewelry for a gift, yeah, it would be nicer if it comes with a nicer packaging. And so these kind of little details. I'd like also a way to improve the user experience on my website. So now I'm on Shopify, and I decided to go with Shopify because it has a lot of apps that you can add. Some of them are free, others need to be paid. I've been watching a few videos, and I think that there are many little things that you can do on Shopify that can improve the experience for the customer, but also help you to get more sales and convert better, stuff like that. So yeah, it could be interesting. We'll see. Okay, these are all the aspects that are related to my online presence and my shop, my online shop. But I want to work a lot this year also on my offline presence. What do I mean with that? With offline presence, I mean in particular joining more and more events here in London or anyway in the UK where I can sell in person. So I already mentioned craft fairs, and I want to keep doing them. And actually I done a craft fair right yesterday. Apart from that, I did like also to sell my own products in shops. In general, you have to pay for a kind of brand, and the shop also keeps a kind of a commission on the sales they do. But yeah, that would be amazing and really exciting. I love the idea of having my products in physical shops. And I can say that I'm really doing great with this goal, because I applied for the solo craft shop. I don't remember the name. So it's a pop-up shop in the area of Elephant and Castle here in London. So yeah, I will be selling my t-shirts and jewelry in February. So we see how it goes. And also I applied to many craft fairs, and now yeah, every Wednesday I'm selling at the old Spitalfields Market, still in London, and it's what I've done yesterday, and I'm keeping doing also in next Wednesdays. So yeah, I have been applying to many events, and I'm quite excited. Yeah, I don't know, it feels good, the idea of not relying exclusively on your online shop and your online presence, but also having the possibility of making money in other ways. So I like that. And on that note, I'd like to try out also wholesale. I don't know how it works. I want to start looking into that. It could be very interesting, another stream of income. Talking about craft fairs, also I'd like to try to sell in a comic convention like the London Comic Con. Yeah, I'm very intrigued by that. I want to see if the kind of audience is interested in my products. And then of course I want to make more and more products. First of all, I need to release some new t-shirt designs. I've been selling the raccoon t-shirts since May, May 2021. It's the only design I sell, and actually I believe it's my best product, the most selling product. So yeah, I need to make new designs. I really look forward. The camera ran out of memory, and I was saying that I want to make more wearable products because I like the idea of making products that I can use myself. And I don't know, I feel like with wearable products people can express their own personality in a genuine way. I don't know what it means. This is the direction that I'm taking. I'm really enjoying it. I'm happy to see that people like anyway the Raccoon t-shirt, also the jewelry that I released a few months ago. Yeah, so yeah, I want to keep making other wearables, other clothing such as beanies, scarves, a bit later probably. Yeah, I want to make sweaters. And regarding jewelry, of course I want to introduce also necklaces, brooches. Yeah, we'll see. Another stream of income that I have at the moment is Patreon. Patreon is giving me, well, a small income at the moment, but since I'm gonna focus a lot on my business, I want Patreon to be a way to keep working on my art, so to keep experimenting and grow as an artist. Anyway, regarding Patreon, I don't have crazy objectives. I'm gonna open the Patreon shop next week. So in the way the patrons will be able to shop also the previous rewards that they missed. And then I'd like to introduce a new tier. I still have to think about it. I was thinking about introducing original art, but it would be cool also to alternate it with something else. I don't know, I want to keep things interesting for myself and for also for my patrons. So yeah, we see what I come up with. Other streams of income, well, there's YouTube. It would be great if I managed, yeah, now this year to reach 1,000 subscribers, and by especially to reach the 4,000 watch hours. That is important to monetize on YouTube. We try. I was also thinking about doing a kind of challenge where I was posting a very short studio vlog every day for 1 month. I think that kind of thing could help me to reach my goal. We'll see. I'm not planning to do it now because I have too many things going on at the moment, but we'll see. Something that I kept postponing has been adding some affiliate links on YouTube and also my other social media. Yeah, I need to add the affiliate links. Yeah, probably it's not gonna bring me much money, but yeah, I have to start that. And then I wrote online course. So I already have a Skillshare course that I done 2-3 years ago, I can't remember. At the moment that course is bringing me something like $10 per month or even less. It used to be a bit better in the beginning, but I realize now that I done that course about Adobe Illustrator, but now nobody's using Adobe Illustrator because everybody's working on the iPad. But yeah, I think it would be nice to make a new course of any kind. I feel I'm way more confident now at speaking at the camera compared to 2-3 years ago. 2 years ago, when was that? There's a kind of black hole in my timeline right now. So yeah, let me know, what would you like to learn from me? Okay, now we talk about art. I don't even remember what I wrote here. Now the master is over, so that means that if I want to keep growing as an artist, I have to do it by myself. So I want to keep making a lot of art together with all the other things, and luckily, yeah, thanks to Patreon, I have this kind of commitment that is gonna help me out. And I want to, like last year, I want to try more printmaking techniques, so I'd like to start screen printing on paper, go back on lino print, and also do some riso printing. Yeah, I don't have crazy plans, but I'd like to try new techniques, other techniques that I haven't explored enough, such as collage. We'll see. And of course I want to, yeah, keep working with acrylic gouache and pencil because I'm really enjoying it, and so I want to get better at that. I'd like also to start making comics. Well, this sounds a bit huge. During the last semester I done 2 projects. One of One of them was a short graphic novel, and I really enjoy working with that format, so with panels. Yeah, simply I always enjoy comics. Actually, I used to do comics when I was a teenager, a bit cringy comics, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, honestly. Yeah, during the last semester I realized that I really enjoyed drawing and depict the everyday life. I don't feel very good at making up a story that has some kind of fantasy element. I don't know, I feel more interested in normal things, I guess. I think because it is easier to tell something that I live myself, and because then in that way you can also create a deeper connection with the reader. So yeah, I want to explore comics as a medium and see if I can create something interesting and nice. Who knows? I still don't have any plans, but yeah, let's see if by the end of this year I make any comics. Oh yeah, I forgot about this goal. The most important art goal is actually finding a publisher that could be interested in publishing one of my books. That is a huge goal, and is actually out of my control because of course I'm gonna contact all the different publishers. So now next month there will be the graduation show here in London, and then in March there's the Children's Book Fair in Bologna, and those will be very nice occasions to be in contact with big publishers and see if anybody's interested in my books, so the books that I've done in the last 2 years. Yeah, of course, anyway, that thing is out of my control. I don't know if I will ever find somebody, and eventually it's not gonna happen now, but maybe it's gonna happen next year, in next years, who knows. But anyway, in the case I don't find anybody interested in my projects, I could still consider self-publishing, because anyway I realized that now I created a deeper connection with my audience thanks to social media. So yeah, it could be nice to see if my audience is actually interested in my projects. So recently I have been sharing the images from my 2 last projects that are 5 puffins in Antarctica. So it's a book full of penguins and there are 5 puffins. Another book, the short graphic novel I was talking about before, Mr. Pigeon, so that has a pigeon as a protagonist, that I am very happy with. I also have the book of the raccoon that I'd done previously, that I was sharing here on YouTube. Yeah, it would be nice to get them published somehow, in any form. We see. So this is a very big objective that probably is gonna take more than 1 year. It's not over yet, I'm sorry. Okay, so now let's talk about some numbers to make things a bit more exciting. So talking about my online shop, I have been tracking the number of orders that I got in the last months using the tracker that Emily Harvey has done. My objective from the online shops would be getting an average of 50 orders per month, but actually I'm aiming to 100. Yeah, because why not? Anyway, the number of orders is not key to evaluate your business anyway, because anyway I had orders where people were ordering just 1 sticker and others where people instead were ordering over 50 pounds of stuff. So yeah, there's a big difference, but yeah, I don't know. Instagram, at the moment I'm at 4,993, so I'm almost at 5,000. I'd like to double that, so I'd like to reach 10,000, but it could be even better. So if I consider how quickly my account has been growing in the last months, I could even aim for 15,000, but maybe it's too much. I don't know. YouTube is a hard one because yeah, as you've seen, I didn't reach the goal of last year. So yeah, let's say that I reached 2,000 subscribers. At the moment I'm over 800, and I'd like to get monetized. And Patreon, so patrons, at the moment I have 32 patrons. By November I had reached something like 36, 37, then I lost a few people. So I'd like to reach 50 people by the end of next year, but I'm actually aiming for 100. Patreon is a tricky one, I believe, but yeah, we'll see. I don't mind much about the numbers. I think the overall objective of this year is simply be able to survive, to make a, yeah, a sustainable income with all the things. Then I don't care about numbers. And then yeah, we have some personal goals. Yeah, this may be silly, but I like not to work in the weekends, because this is what happened in the last months. I had a very busy period, and so to me it became normal to work in the weekends. I did to have at least one day off, but yeah, I should try and have the full weekend off. Absolutely, I don't want to encourage the lifestyle that I had, not just because you burn out, but also because then you struggle relaxing when you want to take some time off. You don't know what to do with your own time, which is quite depressing. So yeah, on that note, I'd like to start also new hobbies. So at the moment I'm reading or watching some TV series, stuff like that, but I want to start also other kind of hobbies. So as I said before, I wanted to do the ceramics course, but also I want to try and find other activities that yeah, I can do not just at home but also outdoors. And also this year I probably am gonna change flat, and so me and my boyfriend, we are planning to move to a flat with an extra room so I can have a studio. Yes. So as you can see, at the moment I'm here in this corner. This is the corner of the living room, so it has worked out very well so far. I can't complain, honestly. But at the moment the problem is that I don't have much storage where I can keep stuff, and considering that I want to make more t-shirts, sweaters, more products, I don't know where to keep them. Yeah, I think it would be nice to move to a bigger place where I can have a separate room with all my art and business stuff. In that way I can also separate my work from my free time. But yeah, of course that means that I need to earn more in order to support that extra expense. But yeah, we can do it. Yeah, eventually I could also consider renting a studio, an external studio, but we are in London, so studios are pretty expensive. I don't know how. For sure, yeah, it would be cheaper to move into a bigger place. And also an important factor to consider is that I do screen printing, so I need also a sink, a place where I can wash the screens. So in that case I believe that would be more expensive if I need access to water and stuff like that. I have no idea. But anyway, I enjoy working from home, I don't mind it. And anyway, from at the moment I have the freedom of leaving the flat if I want to. So if I want to go to a cafe, I can do that and work on the iPad. So it's fine. I don't feel the need of having an external studio. Also, if I had to reach an external studio, I had to buy the travel card. Anyway, I had to pay for the transport, and transporting is not cheap. I believe that it's over. Yeah, I don't have anything else. We made it, and yeah, before it got too dark, I believe, because now the lightning is quite dreadful. The battery is almost over also, so yeah, right in time. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope I managed to get back on the YouTube routine very soon. So yeah, I hope it's gonna be too long until the next video. Thank you so much for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye!